Hi, welcome to the Online Jewelry Academy. I'm Professor John Ahr and I'm your instructor. In this video, I'm going to introduce you to the 45 90-degree cutting jig. This is one of my favorite tools. It is a huge time saver because it makes me super accurate in all the work that I do. In a related video, I showed you how to make this square right here. Now, this square was made using the 45 90-degree cutting jig, and it helped me to make perfectly mitered corners, meaning two 45-degree angles came together to create a 90-degree angle or a right angle. And in order to have this type of precision in your work, you need to work with precision tools that can help you achieve the skills of a master. Now, the tool can be used with wire, tubing, and sheet metal, or bezel wire. Now, when you're making, say, a bezel or a ring, it's highly important that you have a right angle on the end of the material to at least one of the edges. And you want this to happen on both ends so that they're parallel to one another. What this allows you to do is to bring these two ends together so that they bump up and kiss one another so that they make a perfect butt joint. And we have a video on how to solder a butt joint. So let me show you how this tool works. Now, the first thing that you want to look at is if I turn it to the side and I open it up a little bit, you can see that if I lift the top section, it allows me to insert material to achieve the 45-degree angle. If I lift up the next section, I would put material in to get a 90-degree angle. Now, there are other models of this type of jig that would give you a 60-degree angle as well, if you're interested in that. There's also different guides built into the tool that help me to hold material or to keep it exactly straight or at a perpendicular access to an edge. For example, if I wanted to put a piece of square wire in at a different sort of angle, I could just use this guide up here at the top, and then I would be making that cut with the material on point. If I wanted to, say, make a bezel or a ring, I could pull up to the 90-degree level, and I could go against the little guide that's over here to make sure that the angle that I'm cutting is going to be at a right angle to the guide, making it possible for me to make that perfect ring or bezel. Okay, let me show you how to use it. Now, I could use it directly on top of my bench pin, or I can insert it into my bench vise. And if you do that, just make sure it's held tightly. And now what I'll do is I'm going to put a 45-degree on the end of this wire. So I'm going to open up the top level, and I'll insert the wire, and I'm just going to let enough material stick out the other side so that I am cutting a full angle or a full facet to this wire. So secure the wire, and then to initially get rid of the excess material, start by using your best cutting tool, your jeweler's saw. So I'm just going to run the blade against the tool itself. It's made of hardened steel, so I'm not going to damage it. Okay, we've cut off a majority of the material. Now, if you run your finger over it and you feel it sticking out just a little bit, that's what your file is for. Just place your file against the tool and slide it over the material until you just relieve that excess that's just sticking out of the tool. You'll know when your file just glides right over the tool. And again, you're not going to hurt it by running a file over it. Okay, now I'm ready to pull it out, and voila! There is a perfect 45-degree angle. I hope you enjoy working with a 45 90-degree cutting jig, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you may want to check out our other videos on our website at onlinejewelryacademy.com, and you may want to subscribe right now to our channel. Also, we need your help to support the production of these videos through fan funding, and we have a video on that too. Thanks for watching.